Hello, I'm Mima, and I'm here to read you a story. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the story. This story is Go West Swamp Monsters by Mary Blount Christian, pictures by Marc Brown. Finny, Crag, put away your lizards, Mrs. Swamp Monster called. We're going to your cousin's for supper. Auntie Bog and Uncle Sump are having a cookout. Yummy, Crag said. Swamp burgers and hot frogs. Yeah, Finny said, and toadstools toasted over the fire. Crag and Finny wore their shiny new spurs. They pulled their western hats low over their eyes. I'm a tough cowboy, Crag told his cousins when they got there. I'm an old cowpoke. Finny clopped like a horse. Marsh and Swell got out their western hats too. We're big, bad cowpokes, Marsh said. Nearby, supper sizzled on the grill. The swamp monsters played cowboys. Clink a clink clink. Crag and Finny's spurs jingled when they walked. I want to wear the spurs now, Marsh begged. No, they're mine, Crag screamed. He yanked a ribbon off her pigtail. Uncle Sump flipped the meat. He stabbed the air with his fork. Crag and Finny, share your spurs with Marsh and Swell. Grumbling, Crag gave Marsh one spur to wear. Finny saw Auntie Bog watching. He took off one spur. When she was not looking, he threw it at Swell. Let's play that Spot is our horse, Swale said. He threw a rope over Spot. Gronk! The gator groaned. Finny pushed Swale down. Leave my gator alone, Finny yelled. Marsh threw a mud ball at Finny. Uncle Sump waved his meat fork. You're acting as bad as children, he yelled. No supper for any of you until you behave like monsters. The swamp monsters hid behind the tall bushes. How can Uncle Sump be so mean? Finny cried. Let's run away and never come back. Then they'll be sorry. Wait, Crag said. I have a better idea. Let's run away to the wild, wild west. Right, partner, Swell agreed. They climbed on Spot's back. Gronk. Giddy up, Crag yelled. They rode off into the swamp. The four monsters rode for a while. Then they heard a strange noise. They jumped off Spot and peeked through the bushes. Two camping trucks were parked side by side. One said, Troop 12, Old West Campout. The other said, Troop 6, Old West Campout. It's humans, Finny whispered. Two big ones and a bunch of little ones. And they're dressed like us. Oh boy, Swell said. We must be at the Wild Wild West. Marsh and Swell crept closer. Mr. Dingle, one of the little ones yelled. Herman kicked me in the tummy. I didn't try to, Herman said, but you turned around. Mr. Dingle blew a whistle. Tweet, tweet. Control your buckaroos, Ms. Piper, he said. Why did you put a frog down my shorts? One asked. The other one shrugged. Because I lost my mouse, he said. Control your buckaroos, Miss Piper said. Marsh giggled. Don Dingle stomped over to the monsters. All right, I hear you. Come on out, little cowpokes. You must stay with the rest of us. Don't mosey off in the swamp. Yippee, Swell squealed. He thinks we're cowboys. Let's go. The swamp monsters joined the scouts. The one called Herman grinned at them. Nice fuzzy chaps, he said. Line up and shake a leg, Mr. Dingle said. I think he wants to hear our spurs jingle, Finny said. Crag and Finny and Marsh and Swell shook their legs. Clink a clink clink. Miss Piper sighed. I'll handle this, she said. Come on, kids, let's hop to it. Well, why didn't he say so? Craig asked. The swamp monsters hopped over to Mr. Dingle. Herman laughed. He hopped next to the monsters. Just hurry up, Mr. Dingle yelled. The troopers formed a line. The monsters lined up too. All right, cowpokes, Miss Piper said. Pitch your tents. The monsters watched the children set up their tents. That is not what she said to do, Craig said. We've already been thrown out of one place today, Finny said. We better do exactly what we are told. The four of them picked up a tent. They pitched it into the swamp. That's not quite what she meant. Hey, great idea, Herman said. He threw his tent into the swamp too. Mr. Dingle leaped in after the tents. Miss Piper means put the tents up, he shouted. She should say so in the first place, Marsh said. Crag pointed to a tree. Is that up enough? He asked. The swamp monsters climbed the tree. They dragged the tent behind them. They hung it on a branch. Herman put his tent up too. We're here to have fun, Miss Piper ordered. Now let's build a campfire. She piled sticks up and lit them. The flames leaped high. Herman twirled his rope and threw it into the fire. Don't do that, Miss Piper screamed. She jumped up and down. That really burns me up, she said. Quick, we have to help her, yelled Marsh. The swamp monsters ran to the swamp and filled their hats. Kersplash! They threw the water on Miss Piper. They thought she was burning. Miss Piper fell to the ground. How could you little monsters? She called us monsters, Marsh said proudly. Yeah, Crag said. Uncle Sump should see us now. Miss Piper must dry out by the fire, Mr. Dingle said. The rest of us will roast hot dogs. While the food cooked, the children sang. Roasting the hot dogs was fun, but the swamp monsters didn't think eating them was fun at all. The mustard oozed onto their fur, and the catsup dribbled between their toes. I want to watch cartoons on TV, one boy said. Yeah, why can't we camp at a hotel? Herman asked. We could have room service. TV? Hotels? Crag said. Maybe the West isn't so wild after all. I'm tired of being a children, Marsh said. Especially a cowboy children, Swale said. I miss Mom and Pop, Finney said. I even miss Uncle Sump, added Crag. Just then Miss Piper yelled to them. It's time for our Old West roundup. She stamped her foot. Now step on it. If that's what she wants, Finney said. They all stepped on her foot. I don't think that's quite what she wanted. I'm glad you monsters are in his troop, she cried. Tweet! The whistles sounded. Let's go, shouted Mr. Dingle. Get along, little doggy, he sang as he marched. We don't have a long little doggy, Crag said. But we have a long little gator, Finney said. He whistled. Spot galloped up. Crag, Finney, and their cousins jumped on. Hey, wait for me, Herman called. He pulled his hat low over his eyes. He leaped on Spot's back, too. The troops hiked through the swamp. When the troops turned right, Spot turned left. Soon the swamp monsters were back home. Uncle Sump was just dishing up the hot frogs and swamp burgers. They smelled so good. We went to the Wild Wild West, Crag told Uncle Sump. The people said we acted just like monsters. Now can we eat with you? What a story, Uncle Sump chuckled. Out west, people, indeed. Can Herman stay too? Marsh asked. He's okay for a children. A children? Auntie Bog scolded. What a mean thing to call your friend. She got a plate for Herman. Herman took one bite of his hot frog. I think I'm not hungry, he said, holding his tummy. In a flash, he was gone. Marsh frowned. That's not nice, to eat and run. I don't think I could eat a hot frog in a bun like that either. Ugh. Oh, well, said Crag, munching on a fried fly. I guess cowpokes just don't know what's good. And they all agreed. That's all for this story. I'm so glad you come to see me. Come again soon for another story. Be kind to one another. That is all for now. Bye, Mima.